Last artifact I have to share with you is not one that's from the coursework for the MET program, but actually a culmination of all of the courses. At the time, I was working for an international school that had a significant problem with staff turnover. Staff were anywhere from 35 to 45 or 50% were leaving annually. And this created a significant problem for the school, as you can imagine. So we needed to come up with a solution. Uh, when staff who were leaving were asked why they were leaving, there's a lot of answers that related to dealing with the challenges. They didn't know we were going to have to do this, problems that they faced professionally in teaching in a mastery learning environment, and also living internationally in a foreign culture. It was a first experience for many, and one that they did not feel prepared for, and as a result, chose not to stay for a significant amount of time at the school. So we came up with a solution. We determined that if we could better prepare staff for the challenges that they would face before arriving in the country, then they would be more prepared to deal with them, and as a result, will be happier with their personal lives, living in a new culture, and also their professional lives working in the classroom. So, as a part of this process, the solution was to create an online course for the students to engage in prior to arriving in country. I worked as a co-author on this course when, along with the subject matter experts, we went through the entire ADDIE model. We took all the pieces and we put them together. Again, for part of the MET program, it looked as a culmination of all the different skills in analyzing situations, beginning with the end in mind, determining objectives and outcomes, what you wanted to achieve, and how to put those into practice into activities that were engaging and effective for helping, in this case, helping to prepare incoming staff for the experiences that they would have at their new school and in the new country they were living in. As a follow-up to the activity, it was not part of actually the course itself, but when I took EdTech 505 evaluation, I did a formal evaluation of the course, and it was a nice follow-up. It really finished off the entire process of the ADDIE model from start to end and looked at every aspect of the course, from development all the way through follow-through. Also, as a kind of a nice side note, I myself decided to leave the school and explore a new profession, getting out of the classroom and to look at becoming an instructional designer. I was asked to interview with Penn State's World Campus, and as part of the interview process, I had to walk through a design project that I had worked on. In this presentation, I actually was able to take the course that I had worked on and walk through it and use the structure of the ADDIE model in order to illustrate the steps that I would go through in the process of course development and all of the necessary parts that included. It made for a very nice presentation from my perspective and apparently from the others as well, as I was offered a position and am now currently working as an instructional designer with Penn State.